and welcome to this video where I'll be sharing with you how I plan to make $1 million in 2021. So it's a new year and a lot of us are currently, setting goals for our families, our health, our relationship, our finances, and so on. And today I will be sharing with you my own financial goals for the year and exactly how I have planned to make it come to pass, to hit that particular goal. Okay? Yep, it's $1 million. So if this interests you, stick around and watch as I share with you the step-by-step process I intend to follow. This particular video is a bit personal to me because it's my goal, right? So I'm more or less sharing with you what I plan to see in my life, and more importantly, I'll be sharing with you the things I plan to do, okay, the things I will be doing, and more importantly, I'll be sharing with you the steps I plan to take for the year to hit those goals. So the first thing I want to share with you here is, why did I even bother to set this goal? And I will tell you, because of course you say, great people start with their why. So my own why is just that knowledge, that understanding that it is possible. I just feel this sense of possibility in the air that this is possible. I have the capacity for it. I have the expertise for it. So why not if not? Now, this was my same goal in 2020 and I did not hit it. And so I said, you know what? I will reset this goal. And now I will make better plans and realign myself to achieve this goal. One of the things I'm doing right now is I am staying so super focused on just one product, which is my best-selling product in my business. So I'm a business coach. I coach coaches. So long before now, I will run webinars, I'll run online courses, I will launch just about every single month. But I said this year, I'm going to launch severally, but the same thing. So if you cannot make it in January, you make it in March. If not in March, you make it in May, okay? If not in May, come in July. So I plan that every 2 months, right? I have that same product going on and on a launch. And yes, even an evergreen offer at the back end. So all my other products are taking the backstage, while this one, which is my money spinner, takes the front stage, and I put in all my energy to promote it, okay? That's number one. I am focusing on one thing. Number two is I am willing to spend money on advertising. Like, I am so sold out to spend as much as I need to hit my numbers when it comes to advertising. I am working on 30% conversion, right? So if I can spend $100 and make $130, for me, it's a win. In fact, if at the front end of my business, I spend $100 and make back $100, to me, it's still a win, because at the back end, I get to sell a lot more, because what I sell is digital products. It's intangible. So I run on almost 100% profits sometimes. So everything I sell is more or less profit because it's digital, it's coaching, it's my expertise, it's my knowledge, right? That's it. So I am also willing to spend so much money on advertising, because I believe that it is the way to go. Even if you don't buy from me now, once you are aware of me, you can show interest and then buy from me later on, let's say a year from now or 2 years from now, okay? But right now, I am investing heavily in my advertising. Number three is I realize that if I want to go far, I need to go with lots of people, okay? Because the farther the journey is, the more people I need to go with me and the energy to drive me there. What I'm doing is I am working now with affiliates to work with me to push out these offers at a commission. Precisely 20% commission plus even other things like other benefits like international trips, hotels, restaurants, and so on deals for them, okay? All because I want them to be motivated to push this dream with me. It's huge. I can't do it by myself, okay? I had to realize this. So if I would make $1 million, I'm willing to let go of $200,000 from it to other people. And I mean, just imagine that people become millionaires from me. My goal is to work with at least 500 affiliates. So if this interests you, I'll put a link somewhere on this video for you to sign up and of course push out the offers that we have right now, okay? My main focus product is the Business of Your Brand coaching program. It's a 3-month intensive coaching program that helps new coaches to launch a highly profitable personal brand, okay, as a coach, to launch their business in a huge way, okay? So that course is my signature course and it's my primary focus for the year. All my other activities are leading there. So I run this 3 days workshop that leads there. I run live events, they lead there. I run retreats, they lead there. I mean, anything I'm doing right now is leading all the way to the Business of Your Brand coaching program, okay? I'll put a link below. If you're a new coach who wants to scale, who wants to launch, right, on a big level, then you should be in BYB. Or you can start from the workshop, okay, the 3 days workshop, and then scale up to the BYB, okay? So that's number 3, right? So number 1 is I'm focusing. Number 2 is I'm willing to spend a lot more on advertising. Number 3 is I am opening the affiliates, okay? The number 4 thing I'm doing is I am building capacity. So this year I had to inform my teammates that now I can only work with full-timers. Okay, so I got full-timers on my team. I got an operations manager that will oversee the activities and admin and so on. And this is because I'm preparing for the rain that is coming, okay? For the abundance, because I'm praying for it and I'm trusting it will come. When it comes, it must not meet me, unprepared. So I'm investing heavily in my human resources by getting on full-time staff members. And besides that, I'm also investing more in contractors. So I'm talking about ads experts, graphics designer, web designers, video editors. I'm really going all out to hire experts, to help run the business, because it's not enough for me to just desire growth. I have to prepare for growth. I have to build my capacity for growth, okay? Now, the other thing I'm doing now is I am investing in becoming the kind of person that makes $1 million in their business. So I'm spending more time, more energy, more resources into investing in the person of me. So this is beyond me just taking some courses and just trying to get coaches here and there. No, those things are fabulous. I invest in coaches, I invest in courses, but more importantly, I am investing in new habits. So maybe not new habits entirely, but I'm actually also reworking my habits. I'm rejigging my habits, and I have 7 new habits that I'm also inculcating into my life for this year, because I know that I have to become the kind of person. So I have a list of 7 here. The first thing I do now is I spend time in meditation. So now, first thing in the morning, last thing at night, I meditate. I imagine myself living the kind of life I want to live. I imagine my children, my husband, the house I'm living. Like, what would change for me when I begin to make $1 million? I see that in my mind, because the human mind does not even know the difference between reality and imagination. So I feed my mind with quality imagination. I watch YouTube videos to look at luxurious houses, to look at scenery, to look at beautiful places in the world, to have the mental picture. So many people don't have an idea what wealth looks like, because they've never been wealthy, number 1, and they've never seen what wealth looks like. They've never been in a luxurious place before. So what happens is that they are constrained in their minds. They can't even imagine it. How can you picture in a future you cannot picture? That's it. So I work now on my mind to be able to picture very clearly the things that are important to me and where I want to be. Number 2 is I read daily. Like, no matter how tired. In fact, I remember last 2 nights, I had to be walking around my room with my book and I was just reading. Now, for me this year, this is the book I am sold out to. That is Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. Yes, I've read it before, but now I'm studying it. In fact, I'm in a study group where we study this book every single week. And I also have a small mastermind of my own and my friend, where we study this book twice in a week. We discuss the things that we are reading there and we share insights with each other. And there's even a chapter on this book on auto-suggestion, chapter 4. And it says that you should read that chapter every single day. So I imagine you reading this book every single day for the whole of this year. I am sold out to this principle. So beyond that book, I also have a number of other books I intend to read, rework, things on branding and also, with reading as well is also intercoursing with the minds of millionaires. So I have this playlist on my YouTube of millionaires. So I just read about them. Last night I was studying Mike Adenuga, the second richest man in Africa. I was looking at his history, how he made his first million at 26. He was selling soft drinks and clothes. I'm like, okay, how he traveled out of the country for his degree. I was just seeing everything. How he got his oil block. Everything. I was just reading. I was seeing his house. I was seeing his beliefs. I was hearing him. That is what I'm committed to doing every single day. Have an intercourse with the mind of a millionaire. Right, so read daily is number 2. Read daily first in the morning, last at night, and possibly during midday. Yes, those 3 times or 2 times minimum. Number 3 is now I have a mastermind session with my friend twice in a week, every Monday and Fridays. Because of our busy schedule, we run it at 9 p.m. So on Mondays, it's from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. or 12 a.m. On Fridays, because of our date night and so on, we start 10 and then 10 to 11, very short, just to catch up on the week and then gist and so on. And I'm saying that it's making things sink in more for me. Anything I see somewhere, I share with her, she shares with me, we discuss it, we agree on how workable it is and so on. And that is just a new habit I never used to have. You should try it too, okay? Now, masterminds will just fall on you. You have to reach out for it. I know I had to reach out to this, my friend, and say, babes, let's do this. These are my goals, and I believe that you can do this with me, okay? So quickly, number 4 is now I journal at night. So I didn't used to take journaling seriously before now. I just do this once in a while, but now it's a must-do for me. Every single night I have to journal. Number 5 is I read my goals and my plans daily. Yes, so I have a goal book where I write all my goals, all the areas of my life. Now every day I read this in the morning. I go through it. It orders my steps. It tells me what I should focus on. It realigns my focus on what's important. I read my goals and plans daily. Number 6 now is I read and internalize my big vision. Yes, so I have my big goal in front of me in my living room, around in my office, like everywhere I'm sitting. So it's the first thing beside me on my bed in the morning and the last thing at night. It's the first one once I walk into my office, and then it's right opposite where I sit down in my office, right? So I'm able to see it is there, my big vision, that by 20th December 2021, I would have made $1 million by giving my time and expertise as a coach, trainer, and consultant, coaching 1,600 students in the BYB program and consulting for over 5 HNIs, multinationals, and MDAs. Okay, so I have that in front of me every single day. So I say I will run ads massively and work with over 500 affiliates, right? So help me God. I now await plans to receive this, and I will implement as the plans come to me. Now, number 7 is a very funny one. Now I sleep away from my devices, my phones, my laptops. I sleep away. So I sleep in another room. No more, early morning pick phones and scroll, or late night picking phones and scrolls. No, that has stopped, okay? So I had to set my timer on my Instagram app where I spend lots of time to just 1 hour. So once it hits 1 hour, it warns me that I spent 1 hour on the gram that day, and I have to start, wrapping up my activities and stepping out. These are like the core 7 habits I am inculcating to bring about my dream. It's more of who I want to become. And yes, of course, I have coaches, okay? Yeah, right now I'm working with 3 coaches, 1 woman and 2 guys, 2 men actually, okay? So who are helping me on different areas of my life, the spirituality, the life coaching with my mind, and then my business strategy. This is because I want to be accountable to them. As you can see, I want to get 1,600 students in a BYB program. So I did my maths. I know how much. So, I have my plans, in an Excel document where I laid out the months of the year, the dates, how many people I want in my workshop, my conversion rates to get me how many people, how much that gets me. This January, the goal is to hit 100 students, paying $50 each. Then in March, the goal is to hit 150 students. Then in May, 200 students. In July, 300. In September, 350. November, I want to hit 500 students. That's how I did the whole growth thing, plan by plan, and then the total number of students hit 1,600 students. And in income, it's $1,107,500 because in between, I increased the rates that the coaching would go for. So right now it's on 650, then it will go up to 750, 850, and rest on 950 at the end of the year. By next year, it stays on $1,000 for the year. Okay, so that's it. That's all I've planned out. I'm so happy to go on this. In case you're wondering, so how do you get so clear about these things? I say just keep trying it. I got clearer this year from last year by setting the goals last year and by implementing last year. So now I know what works. I know what isn't working. I'm able to calculate based on my previous experience, my previous successes and failures. Now I'm able to do better, okay? I hope that this video has been helpful to you. I will put all the relevant links I've mentioned in this video, below this video. Do leave me a comment. Let me know which of these habits stood out for you and which one you'll be implementing. If you have some suggestions on other habits you believe can help this tribe, please do leave your suggestions below. I want to read everything. I want to comment. And of course, share this video. And if you are not subscribed, are you kidding? Go ahead now, hit the subscribe button. Let this tribe rock. All right, now, I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Have a phenomenal year ahead. That's right. Happy New Year. Bye for now.